What is going on, guys? It is Spade, and today I have some live stream footage for you guys that I'm actually going to do, I guess, I can't call it short because it's about 10 plus minutes long, commentary over this domination gameplay on Battlefield 4 on the PS4. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to see the actual superbness of the quality in the stream just because of the fact that, well, truth be told, my net sucks and I can't live stream in full HD goodness like I used to be able to. But this is some, I think it's assault gameplay using the ACW-R since I'm running all the medic stuff and everything. And this is probably my best scoring gameplay. Like, I actually have on my team, I have 2,000 plus points over the person next to me, so I wind up being points leader. I have the most kills, and I do believe the most captures as well. But I just wanted to share this with you guys for the simple fact that I know a lot of you, what turns a lot of people off to Battlefield compared to Call of Duty is the fact that they say it takes more shots to kill people, but I'm here to show you that that's not the case. Because my accuracy isn't the best. I mean, in Call of Duties, I rock around 27 to 30% accuracy, which is good for shooters. But at the same time, on Battlefield, it's really depending on your shot placement. It doesn't take long to drop enemies at all. Now, if you actually are able to, and you get to you get your placement down to where you get a headshot. On Battlefield 4 right now, there's kind of a bug. If you headshot someone, it's an instant death, so as soon as you tap them in the head, they're done. So they kind of went with that in that aspect. Some people say it's a glitch. I say they try to go with realism, because if I shoot you in the head in real life, you're going to drop. And Battlefield tries to pride itself on the fact of its realism. And now it's almost like simulated warfare and stuff like that. Now on PS4 currently, like, I was able to get into a couple of Conquest games, the 64-man Conquest. They get really buggy and really glitchy whenever I play them. The two games I did get in, one of them in particular, it was dropping down to almost 2 to 5 frames per second because of all the explosions going on. I do believe the map was Operation Locker or whatever it is, and my team was in a tunnel and they were just spamming grenades at us, and it was so bad to the point to where you couldn't even move. Because the frame rate was just that bad. So it really did kind of suck in that aspect. Like, I enjoyed playing with that many people, having that many opportunities to come across engagements and other enemies and stuff, but the problem with that was so many explosions and the bugginess of it, that it's still there and it's still that buggy, just kind of turned me off to it. So I played a couple other game modes. So far, I love domination on Battlefield, and I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, domination doesn't count, it's for Call of Duty players, but at the same time, I enjoy it. I'm a TDM player. I love Team Deathmatch on Call of Duty. I don't really like the objective game modes on Call of Duty because no one goes for them, but this domination in Battlefield is almost like TDM with minor objective control, and the reason why I say that is because if you control the points, it just gives you other spawn points. That's really it. And so I enjoy that in that aspect. And it's a little bit easier to predict in that case. So if you have a flag and a flag's being taken, you clearly know there's some enemies on that side of the map. So it kind of lets you do that in that regard, because as most of you know, there's no kill streaks or anything like that in Battlefield, which is another thing that I enjoy. The fact that it's purely gun on gun, it's reaction times, it's skill based. If someone's a better shot than me, I'm gonna die. That's how it works. I enjoy that. And sometimes I wind up being the better shot, and sometimes I make really careless decisions. Like, there's one point later on in the game, it might be right here, where I flank around and I kill 2 dudes, but I actually don't check the corner right in front of me, and I get shot by a dude with a pistol sitting in a corner. But you can't really help it. Things like that happen. So in terms of PS4 gameplay and Battlefield 4, a lot of you that have been watching my Twitter and everything like that, I've been putting up on Twitter that the Battlefield 4 series for PS4 is actually probably my favorite next gen game, just for the pure visual base and the fact of the controls and everything like that. Because I am primarily a Call of Duty player, y'all know that. But the reason why I'm preferring Battlefield right now over Call of Duty is because Call of Duty Ghost, it seems like they were trying to mimic some of the things that Battlefield is doing with the larger maps and so forth. So it seems like they were trying to embody Battlefield, and try to get some of their audience into their game, which doesn't necessarily work, because when you do that, you're alienating your core audience. In Battlefield, how they've been implementing team deathmatches and stuff like that on their games for a while, but since they are aware of the fact they have really big maps, whenever you play TDM on Battlefield, it literally cuts the map down to a very small section of the map. So I mean, you're gonna have encounters. It's gonna be semi-fast paced. You're not gonna be having to run around for 15 minutes just looking for someone. And that's the same way with domination. The domination maps on here are still relatively small. It's almost the size of their TDM maps, but you have 3 points to capture and control. There's no points overall that you're gaining from holding these. So I mean, you're really going, whoever tickets drop the lowest, which is tickets or life, whoever runs out of their pool of lives first loses. So I mean, there's some aspect to that. And right now though, out of all the game modes that I've played on it, domination is my favorite. But out of left field, the one that I really didn't think I was going to enjoy, but I really did, because it was hectic and it had some really crazy things happening in it, was obliteration. And I have some footage of that on my live stream as well. But there is one of my favorite things that happened is, like, I parachuted down and I took out the bomb carrier while I was parachuting down. I picked up the bomb. I was capped. I was immediately took out, and then the enemy team picked up the bomb again. And then by the time I landed and got close to their bomb carrier, one of the guys on my team literally just dive bombed a jet onto the bomb carrier so he couldn't plant the bomb. We still lost overall, but I mean, it was the things that happen and the choices that people make in those game modes are what make those types of game modes stand out, you know, because they're so different, they're so drastic. They're not just infantry based where it's just gun on gun and that's it. So you have to account for the vehicular combat and everything else that's involved. And I'm not big on vehicle combat. I haven't played air superiority yet, which I really kind of want to, but I know I suck at flying and stuff like that in Battlefield, so I'm not sure if I want to risk trying that. But I know there's an actual server on PS4 that you can search that's for learning how to fly and getting your bearings and stuff like that, or I guess you could say earning your wings. So I'm just trying to figure out what works well for me in the scope of Battlefield. And right now I'm comfortable in my infantry play. Like, I'm comfortable just on the ground, running around, shooting people, and doing that stuff. I've been in a couple of tanks. I've nailed a really, really dirty shot on a helicopter from a tank. I'm trying to just do some things that are interesting, you know, like hitting a passing by little bird, you know, a little bird helicopter with a rocket, you know, since I don't have the lock-on capability yet, but just trying to catch them in the passing of it. But there's a couple of things I'm trying to do, and I'm really trying to get used to it. And I know some of my audience is open to accepting the fact that Battlefield is coming up on the channel, and a couple of my Call of Duty guys are just like, nah, fuck that, Call of Duty or nothing. I've already got 3 videos up of Battlefield on my channel, and I've already got quite a few messages going, are you done with Call of Duty? And the answer is no, I'm not done with Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. I will be playing it, but it's like I'm also wanting to bring everyone PS4 footage as a whole, you know, not just Call of Duty PS4 footage or Battlefield 4 PS4 footage. So I'm just trying to bring you guys PS4 footage of games as a whole. So whenever I get Demon Souls 2 or Dark Souls 2 or anything like that on my PS4, there will be footage of it on my channel. And I'm still playing Resogun. I like Resogun, although I suck at it, and I don't see how people get like 50 million score on some of the levels. But anyways, that's it. And that's all the game I wanted to share with you. It was a 20-minute game. I had to cut it down to 10 minutes because it was really fucking long. So this was all the unlocks that I achieved during the game. And once it actually pulls up the ribbons I had almost, I got 2,400 points in just ribbons alone with Avengers and Revives and stuff like that. And then my score was 5,756. My teammates was 3,500. And I had the most kills in the entire game with 32 and 13. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.